Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dragalia Foundry, a fan channel where everything Dragalia lost can be found. Today's video is all about saying one thing, and that is thank you so much. The channel's hit a new milestone of 1,000 subscribers, and I just want to communicate how much I appreciate each and every one of you who's chosen to stick around with this channel, who supported it in whatever way you can, be that a like, a subscribe, by commenting below, or even joining up in the Discord. It truly means a lot, and I just want to reflect a bit and say I still remember when this channel had 2 subscribers. I've said it before, but at one point, I didn't think I would get much past that. I started this channel because I was really excited about a new game coming up, and I had been a long-time Fire Emblem Heroes fan and Nintendo fan my whole life. I enjoyed a lot of the content I was seeing created for Fire Emblem Heroes and just got hyped after seeing the direct for this game and wanted to share that hype with others. I know that this game has ebbed and flowed. There have been really good times, there have been times where people left, and there are people who are going to move on to other gacha games, but this is what I'm going to stick to. This is my beat. This is the game that I enjoy playing in my free time. And I'm hoping to bring you much more content as we move to 1,000 subscribers and beyond. I also want to say just a moment why this milestone is important and what it means to me. So I've talked before about how I view YouTube as a passion project. It's a hobby for me, and I work in a pretty technical field. I don't have a lot of creative outlets, and even though most of my videos are pretty analytical, I really enjoy having a project to work on about a game that I like to play so much. So I still see YouTube as that way. Being at 1,000 subscribers means that with about a month review, I'll be considered for a YouTube partner. So that would make my videos monetize and potentially provide some revenue. But I don't think with YouTube's current policies and my subscriber count, it's realistic to expect that to be very much. So my expectation is maybe a couple of dollars a month. But nevertheless, something like that I can put back into the channel because this isn't my primary gig. This isn't my full-time thing. So while I won't be able to bring you videos with the frequency of a streamer every day, I am going to continue to try to deliver high-quality content, and I'm going to try to use that money in order to improve the quality on the channel, as well as for some other ideas. So one of those relates to something I've been thinking about in the game lately, and that's that for how much I enjoy this game, I really feel I should spend some money on it in order to show that enjoyment. And I have been a free-to-play player. If you've watched my videos, you'll know that. And I honestly really like being a free-to-play player just because I think for me, it tempers my expectations. It makes me really excited no matter what I get. It's probably healthier for my wallet. And I think it just helps me appreciate the game from a different angle than I would if I spent a lot of money on it. But I still want to give back to the developers and in some way be able to thank them for how much they've contributed to me personally, to this channel and this community through this game. And so what I have in mind is, for my future summoning videos, I'm going to work on setting this up through Gleam, but I think I'm going to start doing a giveaway. It'll probably be a small amount, but just some Google Play or iTunes gift card to where, if you want to, hopefully you can use that and put that back toward this game. And obviously, you can use it in whatever way you want, but just as a way to say thank you for supporting the channel. And because the videos will be monetized in the future, that's the way I wanted to handle it. And hopefully some of you will be able to win and utilize that in order to improve your accounts, in order to have fun with the game. That's one idea I have for the future. The other thing is, and I feel we're still a bit off from this, just because of my current living situation, but I do want to get to a point where I can do more live interaction with you. So things like live streams, and just in general, I want to be able to do more gameplay because even though I'm not the best at narrating over game footage, I do have a lot of fun doing that, and I think that would be something I want to practice and grow into, as well as have the infrastructure and timing down to where I can do that. Right now the game resets at midnight for me, and so unfortunately I can't really record audio at that time, so it's hard to bring you the latest events right when they drop. But I want to be able to work on that, so that's something I'm going to be thinking about. Besides that, I just want to try to improve the presentation quality here. So like I said, my background is far from artistic. but I am creative. I do like to engage in creative projects and writing. I'm just not adept at visual media at all, which you may have noticed. So I would like to improve the look of the channel. I made a short intro that you'll have seen if you watch this video from the beginning. There'll be a short outro as well. Hopefully you like those. They're very simple and rudimentary, but that's honestly what I'm able to do with my video editing skills right now. So I hope that you enjoy those, and I hope that you enjoy some of the changes I have in mind. Like I said, I'm super appreciative that we've gotten to this point. I don't really know what to expect. Like I've also said, I don't know if it's $1 or $2 or maybe $5 a month. I think that'll depend on how regularly I'm able to produce content, but I'm going to try to do it as much as I can because I do enjoy it, and there's no shortage of ideas for this game. We may have hit a bit of a lull in the previous event, it being a second raid, but I have dozens of ideas for videos I want to make. It's just a matter of finding the time, be able to record, and be able to produce everything. So with that said, thank you once again. I'm super appreciative of everyone. I can't tell you how much it means to me. And maybe one day I'll get into that, but just this came at a point in my life that was very important to me. And so I'm thankful for you. Besides that, I do want to get into Dragalia Lost a little bit in this video to give you something to hang on to and something to look forward to. So I just want to talk about the new event that was announced. This is pretty exciting, and as Kindness and Captivity ended last night, we got the first word of A Wish to the Winds, a new facility event that's going to be starting on Reset the night of November 14th going into November 15th. This event looks really cool. You're going to be able to build a new wind shrine, so think along the lines of the Halloween event. But what we don't know yet is what changes are in store. So in the Halloween event, you couldn't play co-op for some of the hardest challenges, and that was a real bummer for some people. But if the second raid taught us anything, it's that the developers are listening to feedback, so it's quite possible we'll get something different this time. That'll also be the day that the Summoning Showcase resets, so it's looking like we're going to get some new wind adventurers and dragons. You can see here on the left, this girl in official artwork, it looks like she's holding a bow, and her little brother Lowen on the right in the foreground, it looks to me like maybe he's holding a sword, like a rapier or a staff, but it's hard to tell. Then in the background, I'm pretty sure that will be a dragon. But if you don't have any wind teammates, I think this is something to get excited about. This should be a pretty cool banner. But I do want to keep in mind, I want you to keep in mind that it starts on November 14th or 15th. It lasts for 14 days. And then we're really close to the holidays. So at that point, if we got another showcase right after that, it wouldn't quite get up to Christmas, but it would be pretty close. And the one after that would include Christmas and potentially New Year's. So with both Christmas and New Year's coming up, just something to think about. Maybe there's a limited showcase coming up after this. But I'll get into that more on my showcase review, which will drop within 24 hours of the showcase coming live this week. So I just wanted to say that's something to be very excited about. It's something I'm looking forward to a lot, especially just to see what changes are made. But the other big thing is, and you can see here all these announcements, we also got half stamina for Elemental Ruins. So you'll be able to grind those out more easily for about a week. But the other big thing is, the night that that event launches, we're getting a massive maintenance, which is going to improve quality of life when it comes to daily endeavors and the avenue maps in the game. So big picture, I just want to tell you what is so exciting about this and why I think this is a really big change for the game. So there are a lot of details here, but the gist of it is this. Every type of reward you are going to be getting more of. And in particular, you are going to be getting more mana, a lot more mana. The big takeaway to this for me is you're going to be able to view adventurer stories a lot more quickly, and I wonder if this is what the game's director meant in a previous week's update when they mentioned that they wanted to rework how early progression was for different adventurers so that people got to view a variety of stories. I don't know that this is all that we'll be getting, but this alone is going to be really good in terms of rewarding players just for doing their daily events. The other thing that I think is noteworthy here is number 5. Some adventurers' skill damage will be increased. So this is the first indication to us that the devs are willing to do rebalancing, at least when it comes to buffing different adventurers. And that could be a big deal for 3-star adventurers who many of us love, I love certainly, but aren't quite up to par to 4 and 5 stars. So I just wanted to share that with you. That and just the event itself have me super excited. We'll do one quick check-in with my teams here so I can show you what I'm working on, and you should definitely try work on your wind team for this coming event. Here's my fire and water teams. And here we go, here's wind. I'm still thinking about who my 4th team member will be, and we'll have to wait for the showcase to see whether I'll decide to summon on that or not. But I certainly hope you do, because like I said, my intent is that I'll start a giveaway with that. And one last thing I want to say is, if you're interested, definitely leave a comment below, but one thought I've had is to do a review of sorts, where you can submit your team, and if not a formal review, I'll just talk about it on video. So if you're interested in something like that, let me know. I think we could start with wind, and I could give you some time after the event launches so you have your worm prints all set up. But that's another consideration I want to do to increase participation as the channel continues to grow. Otherwise, that's most of what I wanted to say for this video. The biggest thing is what I said at the beginning, which is thank you so much. It's still surreal to me that we've reached this point. I'm truly humbled. I'm sincerely thankful. And I just want to say once again that this came at a point in my life that it means so much to me. So with that said, thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you next time.